There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 18, 5 in.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. But some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. They'll look to throw now on first down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Out of the gun now on third down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
42 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Love. Oh, that's Gets into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 10, first and goal. Throwing, Love. Flush to his right. And he will be out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And I suspect this might not be a legal pass. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Shorts the intended target, and it's third down and 2. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Well, now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
Oh.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Love, they go play action now. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Jordan Love ready on first down here. This is It's Christian Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Love drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Now Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And that flag accepted.
Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the check. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Love now to pass on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
Love now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20.
Mustang 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And running with power here. And down to the 19-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Touchdown, Packers! T.J. Hockenson from 19 yards away. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
There, watch. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. Wiggles free, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. On play action, love to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, Love to pass. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Smith red. Set.
They'll run left with Pollard. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Ready?
Now Love will try with his legs. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know, do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
60 Vices, 60 Vices. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a quarterback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. There he goes, left side. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Love going to keep it on the option.
And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jamar Chase.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because Your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
I need them daddy.
Shot, 17. Ready?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like
Oh,
when
last
night, you saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right?
gone
Already had
by.
what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Ready.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
52 blaster. Ready.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by